Hey guys, Derry here and welcome back to Penguin of the Nile. Last time we survived a very daunting and dangerous encounter with the Nubians. Daunting because of how difficult it is to control units in this game, and painful because of how much destruction they managed to cause over here. But we've managed to rebuild in quite spectacular fashion actually, so we're doing alright. We do need to prettify this area up here a bit, so let's get some classes in. I think that's the easiest way to do it, so just fill up the road with these. It costs a bit of money, but yeah, whatever. Hopefully did I fix it? Yeah, now they just need more beer. And down here they need pottery as well. But pottery should not be an issue, and neither should beer really. We do have a lot of weapons starting to stockpile up, so let us start an export on those. So, weapons available for import, so there's no one who wants to buy them. That's interesting. There's no trade routes that we haven't opened, is there? They don't want to buy anything at all. So, nope. Doesn't look as though we can actually sell weapons at all. That's kind of sad. I guess we'll just end up having weapon stockpiling and nothing to do with them. Huh. Very interesting. But hopefully we'll finish this master class soon enough so we don't have to worry about that. Now unemployment is at 14%, and that's why I built this little road down here, because I want to do something about the unemployment. So what I'm thinking is that we'll move the reed gatherers down here. So we'll set up like 4 of them here. And we'll just leave those up there for now. So we'll set up like 4 reed gatherers here, and we'll have some papyrus makers. And maybe even a storage yard dedicated to papyrus and reeds. And of course, because we don't want stuff falling down around us, we get a firehouse and an architect's post. And then we need to hold a new festival. Alright, so hopefully these guys will be able to find employees. Like, it's not a big stretch for these guys to actually find the houses up here, so provided that we actually have available employees on this side of the river, we should be fine. Now over here is a completely different thing, because apparently we're not getting pottery up here at all. So this guy, your job, beer. Fill up a quarter with beer, fill up a quarter with pottery. That's your job. And then hopefully by us having it actually transported across first, we will end up having yeah, plenty of it. So how's our granary? Like, it looks as though we're kind of running out of on food, because for some reason they insist on putting fish over here, and if they go over here they go on export immediately. I have an architect's post right there! What the hell, people? Like, that's the second time that one building has collapsed. There is an architect's post right there. Do I really need to set up a roadblock here just to keep them? But on the other hand, if I set up a roadblock, they won't be able to find employees, so let's set one there then. It's limited how far away you can go then. Stupid architect. Bloody hell. The AI in this game does not impress me. I'll say that much. But yeah, hopefully we can keep Osiris happy, and hopefully now that we've actually started, you know, actually, can you fill up with some linen as well. You should have 3/4 of your yard filled now. Why is that not happening? Are you even trying, dude? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, we have a lot of weapons. Like, can we... Here. Accept none. Try and gather the weapons over there so they don't take spaces up everywhere else. I don't know why we need... Like, why our shields have to have, you know... They need to be spotted like cattle or whatnot. But apparently that's just the... That's the mark of Pharaoh or whatever. But yeah, our troops down here, doing fine, doing the drills. Not that that's animated or anything, but trust me, they are doing drills. They managed to beat those Nubians quite easily once we actually got over there. But I think that's the key thing, once we actually got over there. We're not getting any food at all over here, it's really... Do I really need to just start importing a lot more food again? 1600 then. And where are the other food items? They're up here. There we go. Let's try that then, and hopefully we won't sell as many fish, and we'll try and, you know, actually get some for our own. Our own amusement. But yeah, we do appear to have a lot of like caravans stuck at the docks here. I'm wondering if we should actually have an extra dock, but then again, we have enough trouble actually getting workers out along the coast in the first place, so I don't think adding more to that will improve anything. Our beer production does seem to be failing a bit, but I think that has a lot to do with the fact that this farm here does not have a road connection. Somehow I managed to place the farm so that there's no road over here, so let's just quickly try and see if we can fix that. Farm, barley, so we'll put these ones one block further out, and then we'll have this. A very confusing set of paths there, but that should do the trick to actually connect them all. So yeah, the question is whether this guy will actually start, you know, importing the stuff that I told him to get up here. The pottery. Does not appear so. Oh, they must reduce the buckets of fish they're willing to trade. Okay, can I sell pottery? Because we actually have a lot of pottery. We're just not getting it over there. Like, it's just all getting stuck here. And nobody cares to move it. Can I not? How about you there then? Get maximum. So is this, okay, fill up and get. Alright, so I need to set this to get a quarter of a yard. Then it'll actually seek it out, I think, and steal from others. So hopefully that'll work. If not, then I don't know what we'll do. Like, we need to get a more local supply of pottery over here so that this bazaar can actually pick them up. That seems to be a big deal that they just don't get. But yeah, we're on the very last level of the master apparently. Like, it's not a very pretty monument, I'll admit that. Like, I think we're still very much in the early... sorry if you can hear some pouring here, it's just me getting some more coffee. I need coffee to record. I convert coffee into videos, that's how it works. So anyway, this is the very early Egypt. So I'm assuming that the monument technology has not quite advanced to the point where we can get sandstone and such to make the big pyramids. I do recall when I played this game last, like back in the olden days, I actually managed to get one level where I built a pyramid, but I think that was a custom one. So I don't know if that's something that's going to be possible for me to get to if we continue on the campaign mode here. It would be interesting for us, I think, after this episode here, that's going to be the last one of this first one, to actually skip ahead to one of the Cleopatra missions. Maybe start out the Cleopatra gameplay campaign thingy, because I haven't actually ever played that. So I don't actually, like, I'm fairly certain everything that you've seen here is vanilla Pharaoh. And I'm almost certain as well that I haven't, even though I had the Cleopatra campaign, I never actually advanced enough in the main story to actually start dealing with the Cleopatra campaign. What if we say that you need to get the last quarter with game meat here? So yeah, I'm thinking for a follow-up series, it would be well worth for us to explore Cleopatra. I also recall one of you mentioning in the comments that you were a bit excited to see what the Cleopatra campaign actually entailed. So, oops, Pharaoh dispatch. Alright, let's see, lack of houses. We don't have lack of housing, we just need to upgrade them. And yes, I know assets have fallen, and you wanna know why? Because it's bloody Nubians. Those bloody noobs. We got attacked by noobs. I also think we need to stop the import of copper. I don't want to pay any more for that because we have so many weapons that will never run out, because we can't actually get rid of them. There we go. No more copper. No more expenses on the copper account. Perfect inundation. How are we on one festival? Let's put a small one in. Like, I just keep forgetting the festivals. I know the gods really love them, but I just keep forgetting them. But yeah, so far so good. Like, we managed to fend off the Nubians, the noobs. We managed to defeat the noobs eventually once we figured out how to move troops, and we didn't send the transport ship to attack their warship. Like, I basically just sacrificed, hey, have a transport ship. But yeah, but on the other hand, it was a really good thing that I decided to make an army, so I actually had one to defeat the noobs when they actually attacked. Like, that was a really lucky call for me. Not quite sure how that happened, like how I was so lucky, but yeah, it's just perfect timing, I guess. Once in a while the stars align. Just a pity that they aligned so that they attacked on the other side. If I'd had my warship attacking from the start, I could maybe have taken out the transport ship and all the troops would just have fallen into the water. And that would have been hilarious and amazing. But yeah, we need like 3 more loads of bricks over here. 2 more loads of bricks. So we're well on the way, and we have bricks lying around. Let's actually take this one here. You have no employees. That's a big issue. So I'm wondering, how about we take one of these other ones that actually have employees and say, okay, so bricks get maximum. And see if we can, you know, gather them up in piles. I think they might need like one pile of 800 or something in order to actually start pulling them. If anyone can hear a so odd music in the background, my neighbor is playing really loud music, and I'm really tempted to go over there and smack him in the face. But unfortunately, I'm a nice guy, so I won't be doing that. So yeah, 96% complete. Now the question is, prosperity rating is absolutely plummeted. Like, we can't actually win the scenario anymore. We need to stop losing money. That's a big issue. We need to stop losing money. How do we do that? Expenses. Let's see, what more expenses? Import costs. We imported a ton of stuff. Is there any way I can show a list of like what I... Copper is really expensive. So that took a lot of money for us to actually buy copper to make weapons. It doesn't appear that like other stuff is nearly as expensive, like bricks. If we can stop importing bricks, that'd also be great. So once we stop importing bricks, like we could have imported the clear and destroy and made them ourselves. That would also give them jobs, and in hindsight, that would probably have been a better choice. But unfortunately, we can't, you know, change that with like we can't go back in the past and change it. We can't go back. And unfortunately, we can't also sell this pottery that we have a lot of now. All of a sudden, like that would also have been a good way to go about it. See, okay. So what is your issue exactly over here now? You have right over here all the stuff that you need in order to make all these houses evolve, and yet you're not picking it up and actually using it. What is wrong with you, Bazaar? Are you understaffed? No, you're not. See, there she comes. She's just been across the river apparently picking up stuff. So she's returning with chickpeas and fish. I guess it makes sense for them to pick up, you know, a bunch of food. But then again, you also need pottery and all the other stuff, and you can get that right there. Right over here. So why would you not be clever and do, you know, use the short route? You're gonna do that now? Nope. She's getting food. Getting more food. Going back across. Being silly. Excellent. Like, apparently that button didn't work. Alright, so we got plenty of bricks now, so I'm gonna stop the import of bricks. Excellent. We got enough bricks to finish this thing. We've pretty much finished it, actually. We have all the bricks in there, so we just need this guy to, like these, to just finish shaping out the last corner here, I guess. Or just stand there leaning up against it a couple of times. That's also a very, very productive way to use your time, isn't it? Yeah, let's just stand here and lean. Yeah. He's being mildly less useful than the wall that he's leaning against. Alright, so weapons, definitely not an issue. Army, not an issue now that we know how to use it. Barley doesn't appear to be an issue. Pottery doesn't appear to be an issue anymore either, we just have way too much of it now. The last load is coming here. The very last load of bricks. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look-see. Pull. Pull. And teleport up. That's how they built the pyramids, they just teleported. Bam. The master bar is now complete. Unfortunately, even though our monument rating is only 17, what the hell? Like, we can't really do much else. No burial provisions need to be dispatched. There are festival, perfect coverage of all of these things, Juggler School, blah 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 blah. Census. Let's just sell the rest of these bricks. We should have enough monument rating. Well, we should have enough monuments to get the monument rating up. That should not be an issue. So I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Like why it's not happening. Contaminated water. I'm hoping our medical personnel will be able to deal with it. In the meantime, I don't know. We should stop spending money, but I kind of wanna. I mentioned that I wanted some statues and some stuff over here, so. See, that one's too large. We can do something like this, and then put some gardens around. Do we have apothecaries? I'm not sure we do. We have... I can't apothecary, look. Yeah, we have one here on this side. We don't have one over here. So let's see, there's a garden there we can replace. And then put an apothecary in. Yeah, it's over here. You can see all these death hits. Infected. You wanna know why they're infected? Because this bazaar doesn't get pottery. So they have to store the food on the ground. And when they have to store the food on the ground, shit happens. So that's what's happening. But yeah, look at this. That actually looks rather nice with the masterman in the background there in the gardens and such. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Just a pity that pretty much everything else has fallen apart. Because of stupid invasion and the follow-up effects there. Like, it's actually gonna be hard for us to win this now, I think. Because we're basically, yeah, like prosperity. City health is bad. Mortuaries, we don't have... Yeah, 2 apothecaries currently working. Protect from malaria. Mortuary, can we even make that? No, we can't. So we can't even bury people properly. And even though we have big burial tombs, they're not for the common people. And we can't really do anything about that either. Our population has pretty much vanished completely. But our prosperity rating is slowly climbing, and so is our monument rating for some reason. I still don't know exactly how that number works, but yeah. It looks as though the epidemic is over here. But honestly, from now on, it looks as though I just need to basically lay low for a year, and then hopefully I'll earn enough profit to get the prosperity rating up again. And if we can then also get the population up, like you can see all these families coming in now, so population should definitely increase sharply. Then when that happens, then yeah, stuff will start working nicely, I think. But until then, I just need to lay low really and let the city take care of itself, and hopefully export as much stuff as I can. But the whole exporting as much stuff as I can, like that might be an issue. Depending on how slow this one little harbor here is. Like, I'd hoped that this would be the last episode, and I really want to make it the last episode, so I think I'm gonna actually pause recording now and then skip ahead until we're getting way closer to the end here, and then we'll have this last one as a longer episode. So yeah, time to skip. Alright, so it appears that my monument rating is actually stuck at the moment, and when I look in monuments here, I can see that I can still build one small masterba. So what I'm thinking is that I'll need one more of these bloody things in order to win the game. I'll have to build one more. That's a damn shame really. So, but yeah, apparently that's the case. So I'll just shove one more in here, and I think then, because of the unemployment, instead of importing bricks, we'll just import straw and more clay instead, and just make our own. So import to maintain 800 clay, import to maintain 800 straw, and then we'll build a brickworks. And then hopefully these guys will get enough employees and we can actually start making some bricks instead of buying them expensively. Like, I've managed to get all my other ratings back up. Monument rating has even dropped 1 point for some reason, I don't know why. Like that's... from what I could gather, basically the monument rating is set specifically for the mission, and yeah, you can see now that I've placed the last small master by the... it's completely disappeared from the list of stuff that I can do. So I'll need to finish this one and then I'll win. Bloody hell. So it's gonna be at least one more episode. So, unfortunately, that's against my plan, but yeah. That's what happens when I'm not completely well versed in how the game works. But yeah, eventually we'll figure it out, so all is not lost. Just a pity that I can't actually grow my own straw. and collect my own clay, but I guess that's how it is. So basically what we'll do now is we'll just keep making more bricks, and we'll put up a another little, shall we say, work camp here, and then hopefully we'll have enough workers to finish this and actually get it done in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, I'm gonna continue building this off camera, and then hopefully once we approach completion, I'll make sure to start recording again, and we can get the finished product and the end screen in on the video. So yeah, that's gonna be how it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far, and we'll continue watching for the last episode next time. So until then, I'm Jerry, and this has been Penguin of the Nile. Bye!